In today's video, we'll delve deep into the hidden wisdom of Napoleon Hill that the elite don't want you to discover. His principles of success have transformed millions of lives, yet some of his most powerful teachings remain obscured from the mainstream. Get ready to uncover the life-changing secrets that can revolutionize your path to success and abundance. What if I told you that the most powerful success secrets have been deliberately kept from you? That the principles that built the fortunes of countless millionaires are available for free, yet somehow remain hidden from the masses? Today, we're going to dive deep into the revolutionary teachings of Napoleon Hill, the man who spent 25 years studying the world's most successful people and distilled their secrets into principles that anyone can follow. The year was 1908 when a young Napoleon Hill received a life-changing assignment from the steel magnate Andrew Carnegie. This assignment would lead him on a remarkable journey, interviewing over 500 of the most successful individuals of his time, including Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Alexander Graham Bell, and DPP and Tesks. But what makes this story even more fascinating is that Carnegie didn't pay Hill a single penny for this work. Instead, he offered him something far more valuable: the opportunity to uncover the universal principles of success. But here's what most people don't know. Hill's research wasn't just about making money. It was about understanding the fundamental laws that govern human achievement and success in any field. These principles are so powerful that many institutions would rather keep them hidden, preferring to maintain their monopoly on success and influence. Let's start with one of Hill's most profound yet often overlooked principles: the power of definite purpose. Hill discovered that every single successful person he studied had one thing in common: they knew exactly what they wanted. They didn't just have vague dreams or wishes, they had burning desires backed by concrete plans. This might sound simple, but it's revolutionary when you truly understand it. How many people do you know who drift through life without a clear purpose? How many settle for less than what they're capable of achieving? But here's where it gets interesting. Hill found that having a purpose isn't enough. You need to combine it with what he called organized planning. This isn't just about making a to-do list. It's about developing a systematic approach to achieving your goals. The wealthy elite understand this principle intimately. They don't just work hard, they work smart, following carefully crafted plans that maximize their chances of success. Consider this: Hill discovered that failure isn't what most people think it is. In fact, he found that temporary defeat is often a blessing in disguise. Every successful person he studied had faced numerous setbacks, but they had developed the ability to find the seed of an equivalent benefit in every failure. This is a principle that the mainstream education system rarely teaches. Instead, we're conditioned to fear failure, to play it safe, to stay within our comfort zones. One of the most suppressed principles Hill uncovered is what he called the mastermind principle. This isn't just about networking or joining a social club, it's about creating an alliance of minds working in perfect harmony toward a definite purpose. Hill found that when two or more people come together in a spirit of perfect harmony, they create a third mind, a mastermind, that can achieve things far beyond what any individual could accomplish alone. But here's what they don't want you to know. This principle isn't reserved for the elite. You don't need expensive masterminds or exclusive clubs to apply it. You can start creating your own mastermind alliance today, with people who share your values and aspirations. The key is to choose your associates carefully and to maintain that spirit of perfect harmony. Let's talk about something even more fundamental: the power of thought. Hill's research revealed that thoughts are things. They have the power to materialize into physical reality. This isn't some mystical concept. It's a practical principle that successful people have used for centuries. Your thoughts shape your beliefs influence your actions, and your actions determine your results. But there's a catch. To harness this power, you need to maintain absolute control over your thoughts. This means eliminating negative influences from your life, including negative people, negative media, and negative self-talk. The elite understand this principle well. Notice how successful people carefully guard their mental environment, choosing what information they consume and who they spend time with. Another principle that's often hidden from the public is what Hill called applied faith. This isn't about religious belief, but rather about developing an unshakable confidence in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. Hill found that this kind of faith is a state of mind that can be cultivated through repetition of thought and action. The wealthy don't just hope for success, they expect it with such certainty that failure becomes impossible in their minds. Here's something powerful that Hill discovered: sexual energy can be transmuted into creative energy. This might sound controversial, but Hill found that the most successful people had learned to harness their natural drives and redirect them into productive channels. This principle of transmutation applies not just to sexual energy, but to all forms of intense emotion. The principle of persistent action is another one that's often misunderstood. It's not just about working hard or never giving up. Hill found that persistence must be backed by desire and willpower. Without these elements, persistence becomes mere stubbornness. The successful people Hill studied had developed the ability to maintain their persistence even when faced with temporary defeat, knowing that every failure brings them closer to success. One of the most powerful yet least discussed principles is the power of decision. Hill found that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. Compare this to the average person who takes forever to make decisions and changes them frequently. This principle alone can revolutionize your life, but it requires courage and confidence, qualities that can be developed through practice. The principle of controlled attention is another game changer. In today's world of constant distractions, the ability to focus your mental energy on a single purpose is more valuable than ever. Hill found that successful people had developed the ability to concentrate their attention on a single task until it was completed. This principle of controlled attention is what separates the achievers from the dreamers. Let's talk about the power of autosuggestion. Hill discovered that the subconscious mind can be influenced through repeated suggestions. This is why successful people constantly affirm their goals and visualize their success. They understand that what you consistently tell yourself becomes your reality. The elite use this principle to maintain their success mindset, but it's available to anyone willing to apply it consistently. The principle of infinite intelligence is perhaps the most profound of all. Hill found that every person has access to an infinite intelligence that can provide answers to any question or solution to any problem. This intelligence can be accessed through what he called creative imagination. The key is learning to trust your intuition and act on the ideas that come to you. But here's the most important thing to understand. All these principles work together as a system. You can't cherry pick one or two and expect massive results. The successful people Hill studied applied all these principles consistently, creating a synergy that multiplied their effectiveness. This systematic approach to success is what sets the achievers apart from those who merely dream of success. As we wrap up this exploration of Hill's hidden principles, remember this: success is not an accident. It follows definite laws and principles that anyone can learn and apply. The elite may prefer to keep these principles hidden, but now you have access to this life-changing knowledge. The question is, what will you do with it? These principles have created countless millionaires and changed millions of lives. They're available to anyone willing to study and apply them consistently. Don't let anyone tell you that success is out of your reach. With these principles as your guide, you can achieve anything you can conceive and believe. If you found value in these hidden principles of success, don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Hit that like button right now and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing content. Ring that notification bell to make sure you never miss our future videos, where we'll dive even deeper into these powerful success principles. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Remember, knowledge becomes power only when it's applied. Start applying these principles today and watch how your life transforms. Your future success is waiting for you. The only question is, are you ready to claim it? See you in the next video.